teachers and employees at all schools must be vaccinated by October 18 or risk possible dismissal, with few exceptions. Miami and Tampa school boards violate the state's ban on masks in the classroom. A new policy announced by Washington Governor Jay Inslee on Wednesday would require that all teachers and school staff in the state be fully vaccinated as a condition of employment. Public, charter, and private schools are all subject to the rule. The policy is the toughest vaccination mandate ever enforced by a state on teachers and other school employees, with only a few exceptions allowed under the law. Employees who have not been vaccinated before October 18 may be terminated. At a press conference, Mr. Inslee stated, "We are well past the point when testing is sufficient to keep people safe. We've given it a go. It worked. It wasn't up to the job." He emphasized that 95% of patients hospitalized with COVID-19 in Washington were unvaccinated, and reminded the public that children under the age of 12 were not yet eligible for vaccinations. "When you decide to receive a vaccination, you're protecting a child who can't get it," he added. Vaccine mandates have been highly disputed across the country, with a quarter of states, typically those run by Republicans, prohibiting vaccination obligations for public personnel including school staff. According to the Center for Reinventing Public Education at the University of Washington, in the last few weeks, though, several Democratic politicians have taken steps to mandate the injections. In California, Governor Gavin Newsom has given teachers the option of vaccination or frequent viral testing. There is an exception route for people with debilitating physical problems or serious religious convictions in Los Angeles and Chicago. Washington's policy goes beyond California's. There is no opportunity to opt out of immunization in favor of routine testing. Except for valid medical grounds and profound religious convictions, there are certain exceptions. If you don't want to be vaccinated, you're going to get fired. Earlier this year, the state imposed a mandatory mask requirement for students at public schools. COVID-19 cases are rising, putting burden on the healthcare system. Although Washington reopened its schools later than most other states last year, teachers' unions campaigned for longer remote learning times, stronger virus safety precautions in classrooms and availability to vaccinations for teachers. This autumn, all districts expect to return to 5 days a week of in-person instruction. During the month of September, most districts opened their doors to the public. Chris Rayakle, the state administrator of public instruction, said that vaccine and mask regulations will ensure that schools can remain open. According to him, extended school closures have harmed children's learning, especially those who are less advantaged, and placed stress on working moms. Mr. Rayakle explained that when school employees are vaccinated, you provide a barrier and protection for young people. "We expect local chapters to be able to negotiate certain elements of the vaccination mandate," said a Washington Education Association spokesperson on Wednesday. They stated they urge everyone who can to be vaccinated promptly and stressed the need of additional safety measures in schools, including as masks, contact tracking and social distance. "A vaccination requirement to keep our community safe is in everyone's best interest," according to Seattle Education Association's Jennifer Matter, a teachers' union leader in Washington's biggest school district. According to Ms. Matter, her union intends to talk with the district on how the mandate would be executed. Negotiations might include a mechanism for obtaining an exemption or allowances for time off to be vaccinated or recuperate from side effects, she added. Both the National Education Association and the American Federation of Teachers have said that they are in favor of vaccination requirements for school employees. For college and university employees, as well as numerous child care providers, new regulations were issued by the governor, and he stated that the state's indoor mask law will be expanded to cover vaccinated persons.